Okay, Siko here from Virginia Reggae, and I'm having this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to speak to Tamika. Hey, Tamika.
Hi, Seiko.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are
Welcome
you?
home.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to be here, and it's such a pleasure to be here with my new album, Peace
Let's talk
of
about
Mind.
it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
12 tracks.
12 tracks.
And all from your mind.
All from my mind. It's just a piece, just a little bit of peace of my mind.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, it's 12 tracks. This all live music with live drums, live keyboards, horns. The instruments are live. I work with various producers. I work with some from Jamaica, like Firehouse Band, Altafon. I work with a few producers from France, Tuning Crew, a few producers in Germany, Oneness, Big Finger, and I also have a track from my brother who's also a homegrown VA. He has a nice track on the album. It's not really reggae, but he has a super track on the album called On My Own. I want to give a big shout out to him, Kevin. And yeah, it's actually just I would say a little bit of my mind as far as things I think women and people can relate to. I have tracks about love, about focusing on what you need to do, enough is enough, different things. So I think a lot of people can relate to it. And it's so funny because I think it's kind of not difficult because I don't speak patois, but I have different influences, so it's kind of like soul reggae to me. And people always ask, so is it roots reggae, is it this or is it that? And I think it's always hard to kind of categorize. I just think you need to listen to it and just feel it. I think music is music, and I think it's something classic, so it's something I think everyone should check out.
Okay, respect. You are from Newport News, Virginia.
Yes, I am.
When did reggae creep into your life?
You know, it's funny because on I guess it's being in Newport News, we had 103 Jams, and they always had reggae sunset on 103 Jams on Sundays. So I always loved it on Sundays because we always played just reggae music, and it was a vibe thing. But it didn't really hit me until I moved to Germany in 2001.
What happened?
I heard about an audition for this reggae band. His name is Gentleman, and I went to the audition because he wanted some new singers and he wanted a new band, and I went to the audition and he took me as a background singer, and since then I've been on tour and singing my own stuff and opening up the concerts for him, and yeah, I've been doing my thing actually, just trying to let the people hear my peace of mind.
Okay. So this is your first time back to the US since your album?
This is my first, actually no, because we just had a show with Gentleman in March. What was it, in Richmond, and I was giving lots of CDs out to to different promoters and different DJs and everything. And we had a show in New York also, but yeah, I haven't really had so much promotion because I released it in March. It just released the 5th of March, and we was actually on tour, so it wasn't so much time to kind of promote it. So I just took a whole bunch of CDs and I was just giving it to everyone.
Working with any major labels or just your own?
It's me. I'm doing it all by myself.
Is that by choice?
By choice. It's definitely
How
by
is it?
choice. It's hard. It's not as easy as everyone would think because you know, with the record company, you have a team of people who are pushing your product and getting you here and just putting your name out there. And when you're doing it yourself, you kind of gotta rely on your contacts and your people who you can think kind of get it out there. You know? So it's not easy, but I love the struggle that come with it because then you can really see if the music is really appreciated too. So it's a good thing.
Starting in the US, going to Germany, and performing with one of the biggest names on the reggae scene in that market. What was that like?
It's funny because when I moved to Germany, I never heard of Gentleman. I never heard his music before, and when I finally saw him, he was a white German, and you know, you never would expect a white German to sound so authentic like the Jamaican artist. And in this moment, he was known in Germany and in Europe and stuff. But I think since I've been with him, I think he's really grown and he's really appreciated, kind of like all over now. You know? So I think it was he was also going to the next level too when I started. So it's also been 10 years too, so it's been a long time.
And you guys have done some collaborations.
Definitely, we've done, I guess, 3 or 4 collaborations over the years that we've been working together. We have the first collaboration we did was it Weary No More? Mm-hmm. We have a collaboration on, I forget which album that is, but we have the song Weary No More together. Vibes Murderer, Rainy Days, featuring Martin Yondo, and the latest one is on my album When Love Has Found Its Way.
Okay. Yeah. So it's been 10 years on the road with Gentlemen. Yeah. So you've experienced huge crowds.
Also, yes.
How long before you get back to that level as a solo artist?
You
what
know,
do you think?
That's the thing. You know, I think I don't have any expectations. I just really want to just put my music out there and see how it goes. And I hope I get lots of requests and can do lots of shows. And being that I've been on the stages with, been on stages and been at many venues with lots of people, and have been on stages with so little people. I think the most intense and the ones that I love the most is the more intimate ones, you know, because when you're in front of so many people, it's like, okay, you know, they're all looking at you, but just so many people. But when you're like so personal like this is what, you know, this is what I really appreciate. And when people is right in your face and can listen to your music and listen to what you're saying and feel you also as an artist. So I don't really have so much expectations, and hopefully one day it will get so big. But
well, I hope so too. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah. Me too.
How does one hear your music? Well, how do we find you? Website?
Yes, well, I don't have my own personal website, but you can always contact me on Facebook under Tamika Music, and I have a Twitter account. It's also at Tamika, and I have a YouTube account, which is Tamikaze, Tamikaze, Tamikaze at YouTube. So you can Google and you can find different videos, and different fans have uploaded so many videos from so many shows, and you can find it. You can definitely log on and get it. Check it out.
What's the standout track for you on your album?
Wow, it's so funny.
I know I'm asking a lot. I mean,
no. I love it. I think different days, it's different songs. I know the one lately is What You Think, and this song is basically about what makes you think you're always right and I am wrong, you know? And it's basically saying that it's okay that we don't agree, you know? We can agree to kind of disagree, and that we can exchange words, but we shouldn't exchange them to the point where we feel like we will say something that we will regret later, you know? But just the understanding of what makes you think you're always right. Sometimes I have an opinion about certain things that you might not feel that's the right way, but me, I feel it. So in this time, I guess in the last month, What You Think is my song. But that's the thing, and also Enough Is Enough. That's the thing. I have different ones, but I don't know.
Okay. What is it today?
Today is What You Think. Today is What You Think.
Okay. Do you do all your writing?
I do. I have.
Wonderful.
I've written out of the 12 songs that on my album. I have I think 3 that I've collaborated with writers. Gotta Focus, I wrote with Jack Radix, and I co-wrote it with my husband. And which other one? What You Think is also co-written with Daddy Rings. And
I know of one artist that you've done a few things with, another lady that tours with you guys, Mamadi.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few videos with you guys.
Yeah, we've, in 2008, me and Mamadi, we released the EP together. It's called Good Days. And yeah, we had a couple of songs that we had written. She wrote a few songs and I wrote a few songs, and we just put them on an album together, and we sang two together, and we had a EP out of it, and it actually did pretty well. It's kind of amazing when you somewhere and you hear the people singing a song that you wrote while you were, you know, just chilling or just, you know, sitting here or something, and it took you 5 or 10 minutes to write it, and you hear people singing, and it's really like, wow, I can't believe it. So,
okay, really you mentioned your husband.
Yes.
Is he in the recording business?
Yes, he is in the recording business.
Can you tell us his name?
His name is Tillman Otto. His artist name is Gentleman.
So I'm speaking to Gentleman's wife?
Or you can say Tamika's husband.
Tamika,
no, not Tamika's. Yeah,
Tamika's husband?
Not Tamika's husband. You gotta cut that right here. No, you're speaking to Gentleman's wife.
Doesn't matter. Tamika's husband.
It doesn't matter.
It's love. I won't cut this out.
You won't cut that out?
No.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be
I want the real Tamika.
Ah!
It came out first. I'm keeping
Okay,
it.
okay.
What was it like for you growing up in Newport News?
Oh my goodness. Newport News was, I love my childhood. I definitely love my childhood. It was nice. I grew up downtown, and I guess with Newport News they call it bad news. So it was a lot of how would you say? It's a lot of drugs, violence, and just a lot of things going on, you know. And I grew up in a single. My mother was a single parent, and I lived with my my two sisters, and my brother. Because my older sister she's a bit older than I. But my mother had 5 kids, and I'm the 4th child. And I was glad I had my sisters and brothers. You know, I really am glad I had them. We're all kind of close in the same age, but it was definitely an experience that I will never forget, and I'm glad that I have it because it really keeps me grounded and keeps me being who I am, you know.
It's great. It's great. What was it like for you coming home to the Virginia Reggae Awards?
Oh my goodness, I had no expectation. I was like, oh my goodness, I actually felt like, wow, it's a little embarrassed because I didn't know any of the reggae scene here. I didn't know that Virginia really had like a big reggae scene. It was really interesting, and it was really nice to meet so many new artists and the different people, and I could just feel such a love and just it was such wonderful vibrations, you know. And I'm so excited even to work with Ross Attitude, or even to keep in contact with Nature's Child and Everett G and James Redred. I met so many nice people. It was amazing. It was amazing, and I'm so happy that you guys invited me to come.
Well, you know what? We are so happy that you came. It took a year of work.
Oh, yes, it did. Look, it took some planning. Yes, definitely, because it was always so busy. I was thinking, okay, can I make it? Can I make it? So, yes, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I got up one morning, I checked my mail, and it says, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And I thought, whoa, for real? So, thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you so much. I
really
so
enjoy
appreciate
having
it.
you here. Yeah. It's good to have someone who was born here, come back here. You didn't do the singing from here, the reggae music from here.
No.
You picked it up in Germany.
I picked it up in Germany, but I always sang when I was here. I started in church choir, to school, different workshops, and so on. But yeah, I always knew that I wanted to sing, and I'm so happy I followed my dream.
We're glad you did too. Anything you'd like to say to the world?
Yes, world. You know what? You got to check out this album right here. This one right here. Tamika, Peace of Mind. I think most of y'all, I'm sure most of y'all can relate to it. And if you can't relate to it, just listen to it a few times. Sometimes it take a little bit, but listen to it. Listen to it. It's something you got to check out. And be out on the look for me, Tamika. And I want to give a big shout out to Seiko. Mwah. Thank you so much. I
love
really
you, sweetheart.
appreciate it.
Love you. Respect. And thanks for the moment. Yeah.
Thank you.
And keep doing what you do. We love it.
Give thanks.